All right. Hello, Cesh.
Hi.
We haven't been talking this whole time. We're going to pretend that this is the first words we said to each other.
Just got here.
That's right.
Yeah.
How
I
are
wanted
you?
to save my material for the pod.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's nothing better than material for a podcast.
Exactly.
I have material for the podcast
It's like
today.
doing your sketch at an improv show.
Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing. How are you? How are you today? Thank you for coming.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I already bombed at a mic, so got it in for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. It is important. You know, sometimes when I have a show, I like to go to a mic beforehand, and I hope to do bad.
Yeah, I get
Because
that.
I want the bad set out for the day. Like, if I haven't had a bad set yet, I don't want it to be at the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Or at least you're preparing for, because like if you did a bad mic and then a bad show,
then that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Now I want to kill myself twice. Like that is, I prepared myself to want to kill myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Then the method doesn't work. But usually it's not bad. It's worked in the sense that I can go up. Sometimes I don't even do the shit that I'm going to do for the show.
Yeah.
I'll just do something. I won't even do anything. I'll go up there and riff and do nonsense, you know, just to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
I feel, and it loosens you up a little bit. Totally.
Sorry.
You got lost in what I was saying.
No, I was paying attention.
You're like, I totally agree.
I get that. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I always think about how like, I'm gonna save it for the show, like keep it fresh, as if I haven't been doing it for 6 months.
Yeah.
The same joke and being like, this is gonna work for this one, one show. It's gonna work.
Yeah. Totally. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You are from Cali, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the everyone says the saying? What's the saying? People from Cali are nice but not kind, or people from the West Coast are nice but not kind.
Yeah, and the people on the East Coast are kind, but they're not nice.
But not nice. Do you subscribe to that? Do you agree?
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Because everyone in California seems so like happy.
Yeah.
But it's all like a facade.
It's a facade.
I think it's a facade.
Like right now, like what you're portraying to us. This is you're not kind at all. This is
not at all.
No.
But when people see me, I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And then the moment you walk away, I'm like, "That fucking bitch looked at me weird."
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a major inconvenience.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
So when did you come here?
I came here October 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, right after the pandemic.
And what prompted that?
Comedy.
Really? Did you start there?
No, I started here in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, I want to do comedy, and you're just gonna go straight to the Mecca. That's where we're gonna go.
And I was like, I'm gonna move near a comedy club.
Yeah.
And I chose the Tiny Cupboard without ever having been there.
The best.
But it was in Bushwick, and everyone knows that when you move from California to New York, you move to Bushwick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that real?
It seems like a common pipeline.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I was like looking for places in California, Bushwick was a lot of the cheaper options.
Okay.
And yeah, it just there were also some of the only places that like they're okay with you not being in New York. They'll be like, they'll just show you a video of the room and it was like, do you want it? And you're like, yes. And then they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Most good places.
They don't do that.
They're like, you need to come in to make sure you're not a weirdo.
Yeah. They didn't even ask for like a deposit or anything. They're like, you can have this place.
Yeah.
Just come here, pay your way here.
Exactly.
And this place is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about culturally? Because it seems like California, that liberal hellhole that it is,
that fucking piece of shit, isn't it? Dude?
Yeah, we're just gonna across the board all 50
we
states.
shit on New Jersey and Connecticut.
Yes, we did.
California's a good one. I'm not a big fan of California.
Really?
No matter how California I seem.
Yeah.
I can't do it over there.
Why? What is it? Or is it the facade that we were talking about?
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people, everyone's nice, except everyone has a lot more thoughts about other people. Like, you always feel like people are talking about you. Maybe that's just some main character energy I'm giving off.
It could be.
But I feel like everyone's always like looking at me weird or like talking about me.
Yeah.
Whereas
totally.
here, like, no one gives a fuck about anybody else.
No, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody has time.
No, exactly.
To give a shit.
They have too much time to be chill and talk shit over there.
Yeah. That is true, right? I mean, they got the sun all day. What's
Yeah.
better than sitting out in the sun and talking shit?
Dude,
about
nothing.
people.
Maybe that's why they're so happy.
Yeah. They just surf, and then they come back and they're like, all those people I just surfed with are fucking pussies. I don't like any of them.
They surf with their whole pussy, dude. It's fucking insane. Riding that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Have you been before?
I've never been to California.
Oh, okay.
I've never.
Have you?
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I travel a lot for work.
Where in California?
I've been to LA. I've been to Palm Desert. I've been to the north, like northern Cal, like San Fran, San Jose, all over Cali.
Okay. I trust your opinion very much of California. Do you like California?
I don't like LA. I like parts of California a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good answer.
Like especially Northern California. I really like Northern California.
Yeah. I feel like LA is like the country of California. You know, it's like I love everything else except that.
Or people,
I like all
people will
music
go to
except
LA
his
and be like, yeah, I don't like
history.
California, but they don't go to like up north or like even past LA at all.
Yeah. If you really like California, you'll go like hiking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like hiking. I know nothing about California. That's why you're here to tell us
Okay.
all about it.
You should just have this pod for like each person from a different state.
From a different state.
yeah, and then you have like a map on there. It's colored in each time.
Put
throw
little pins.
darts.
From like Michael's, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
From Michael's.
You know, where else would you get one of those?
I don't know.
Amazon.
I mean,
Etsy?
a guy that I used to do karate with when I was a kid gave me a big map one time. Maybe it's still at my
Really?
parents' house.
No, I'm talking about the maps that you color in
Oh, you
with
color
like the
'em in.
pins. Like something like a mom would make.
Yeah.
Michael's.
Michael's, yeah. That is a mom type
They should
store.
name it like Judy's or something instead.
Judy's. Judy's Art Supplies.
Judy's Art Supplies. That makes more sense. Who the fuck is Michael? Sorry.
Yeah, you're true. It's true. Michael who? I don't know any.
It's probably a last name, right?
It could be,
What
right?
if his last name's like Kraft?
Like who's Dick? Who owns Dick's? Who's Richard?
Some guy named Richard.
Yeah. You know, these are the big questions that need to be asked.
Do you have any particular questions about California?
I
will
mean,
only be answering questions about California.
that's all we want to fucking know. That's all we want to know. So
Dude, my geography is really bad, so please just keep it to California.
I've never been that far out west. The furthest west I've gone, and this is like not west at all, is Indiana. That's like nowhere.
Dude.
It's almost past the Mississippi.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. I've never, I haven't ventured out that way, so I feel like it's probably a whole.
We should get a map for that. I feel like I should pull. Where is?
She's gonna come back
let's
with
pull-
a Michael's
dude,
map.
anything from like California and west of it, and then there's Texas, and then west of it, east of it.
Yeah, west of it is
Anything?
the fucking.
Well, I don't know
where
anything
your
goes on
family's
the
from.
east, west of California, anyways.
Yeah.
But from the east of California, I have no idea what's going on in there.
It's just so it's California and New York, and in the middle there's know nothing.
Yeah,
There's nothing else.
yeah. It's
Pretty much.
just like
What other states have you been to?
I've been to Florida,
Okay.
which I didn't know was part of the South, but I went
Yeah.
to Florida. I went to Disney World. I didn't go to Florida. I went to
We talk a
Disney
lot
World.
about Florida on this show too.
I went to Michigan
Okay.
for
yeah, I've been
like
in
a
Michigan.
2-week-long dick appointment once.
A what?
Like, yeah, he went to Michigan State,
Okay.
and then I was also there like the same week that they had the big shooting.
The big shooting.
Yeah, they
Which
had
one
big
is this?
There was a
They
mass shooting like on campus.
on
right?
campus,
I
yeah,
remember now. Yeah.
it was
yeah.
insane.
And did that get in the way of the appointment, or
No, yes, actually,
he was
yeah.
the shooter, wasn't he?
lived in
That
a
was-
frat house. We were planning it for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then at the end of it, that's what we. That's terrible.
Well, it's out there now, so
Yeah,
It's not the first school shooting joke on this pod.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and it won't be the last.
I've had a couple. So
Yeah.
we had a bombing. I've had 2 almost bombings.
Wait,
Bomb
where?
threats. One in California and one in Hawaii. Oh, I went to college in Hawaii. That's
Okay,
one of the
okay.
states I went to.
That's another
Interesting.
state. But you're still just getting all around the coast. You're not
Exactly.
getting-
Dude, I'm scared to
gotta
touch the
work
middle.
inward.
It's the
I
middle.
know.
North Dakota. You'd fit in well in North Dakota, I'm sure.
Really?
No, I have no idea.
Oh.
It's a lot of white people, if I had to assume.
They don't know geography over there either.
I don't fuck with the middle. When I take a plane, I go all the way up to North Pole and then back down. Yeah.
Right.
I don't
just
go through any of the other states in the middle.
Well, the North Pole, I mean, we all know the Earth is flat, so it doesn't take as long
Fun
as
fact,
people think.
planes
That's
won't
true.
go over the poles.
That's true. Yeah.
Planes won't go over the poles at all.
Is that true?
Yeah, because it like messes with the like a plane can just get lost because like there's no you can't use a compass or anything at the poles.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
That's so scary.
So it's all like.
I feel like
fucks
you're
with,
telling
like,
me a
the-
ghost story. It makes my skin crawl.
Ooh.
Or
there
maybe
was-
Santa just has legislation up there, and they don't let him in.
Yeah, potentially. He's got like a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reindeers are training,
Yeah.
flying for the one
I
night.
think the magnets and the compass thing's a little more plausible.
Yeah. I
Did you guys for a while as like a kid think that the North Pole was like a fake place?
No, I
No,
thought the
Oh.
exact
Almost real
opposite.
place.
Yeah.
Oh.
I still do.
Like fake as in like another dimension, or fake?
No,
as
as in like what's a fake place? Like Mordor,
Like
or something?
Atlantis.
Like
Like,
a-
the
like
lost
Atla-
city of Atlantis.
Yeah, like Atlantis. Like I thought that's what like North Pole was like too. And how people think like reindeer aren't real.
Oh, yeah, well, those are real.
Those are real. I didn't know they were real either. I thought the North Pole wasn't real.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's good. That means you were a smart child, where the rest of us are like, it's real, yeah. We fucking love Santa.
I thought wrestling was real when I was a kid.
That's true. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that one
not?
hurt.
No, that's-
That one and pole dancing.
pole dancing is real. What's not real about that?
That's the most,
That's a
the most
real
real
thing.
thing I've ever heard of.
The amount of shock I had for that was the amount of shock I had for figuring out that poles spin.
They do, right?
They do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all you would hear is.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, these bitches are slick, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know it spun.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a
That's
truth
how they
bomb.
do it so well.
It would just be burning
They
them.
work on my yeah, because I thought it was like the ones that at fire stations,
Yeah.
like those ones.
Those should spin.
I think
Those
they do.
They're like,
I think they
going
do.
down, just like
they're all fucked up trying to get on the, like, put their clothes on.
no, or they'd be like really good, like they come down naked and then just throughout the
Yeah.
thing they put their clothes on.
Yeah. You
They're
would like
grabbing
that,
on it with
wouldn't
their
you?
legs.
Yeah. You'd like to be a fly on the wall of that fire station, wouldn't you?
Dude. Have you heard about people ordering food, like their like Uber Eats orders to fire stations near them, so they could like pick it up at the fire station?
But why?
Be like it's like a girl. She's like, oh, but my name's Cassidy. They accidentally dropped it off here, and all the fire station guys are like, we got your food.
Whoa,
You know?
really?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I hear people do it.
Getting their food delivered to fire department.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, see, firemen, nope, they have no enemies.
Exactly.
They're not like the police.
except cats.
Like, well, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it would work for the police station. They'd
No.
like
What the
They'd
fuck?
get.
they take you in for questioning just
Yeah.
to give you your food.
Why would you get this delivered here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire stations are like fun places. The police stations are really like cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just feels like you're in a rock.
It would be like a protest. It would be like a bunch of people who want to protest the police would order their food there.
You're just feeding the police.
No,
You're
they're all there. They're
using
like,
your
give us
money.
our food.
We're funding the police. You're doing the opposite thing.
Yeah. We're supposed to be not helping them. Sorry. How could I forget? Yeah.
Dumbasses just bought us lunch. Dude.
Well, now they got the National Guard, right? In the subways. Did you read about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I haven't seen one of them, but supposedly
I
they're
haven't
there.
either. Where do you
Yeah.
think they are? Okay, top 3 stations you think they would be at? Delancey, Essex.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. I feel like I
Herald
spent
Square.
Herald Square.
Oh, that's a good one.
Interesting.
I feel like Columbus Circle is somewhere in there, but I don't want to put it in my top 3.
Columbus Circle.
Yeah.
Well, I was
It's
gonna
mostly
say
college kids over there.
I was gonna say like 72nd because I'm over there pretty often, and there's
Just the one that you want to be protected at.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
They should just go to the ones I go to. The criminals are.
yeah, hell yeah. There's a lot of lunatics over in the Upper West Side of Manhattan,
You just want bodyguards
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the Upper West Side.
full
That's
of
where
rich
they should
people,
keep them, keeping the Upper West Siders safe.
full of minorities nannying children over there. That's
yeah.
That's I work above the West Side Comedy Club, that
Uh-huh.
restaurant,
Playa Betty's?
Playa Betty's.
You
yeah,
work
yeah.
at Playa Betty's?
I do, yeah. I have shirts over there too.
Do people like eat there, like comics?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
the other day I had 2 comics. I don't know who they are. I don't remember their names.
Oh.
But I see them often. And there's so fucking many. How are you going to remember?
I guess that's true.
It's insane. But they ate and they didn't tip. So if we're all broke,
yeah.
comedians, at least $1. At least something, you know?
At least $1, yeah.
Yeah, that makes me sound poor, but it's true. I mean,
No, I get that. As a barista, I get like most of my money from tips.
Yeah, and
So.
do people? I mean, you work at like a high end one, right? Like you talk
We
about
call
how
it
it's-
specialty coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's what $15 a cup.
Dude, it can go up to like, yeah, it
Andrew
can.
Tate is your main. He comes in.
He got arrested again recently. Did you guys see that?
Really?
Yeah, like yesterday.
Oh, they're coming after him again.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. The top G. They're taking him
The
down.
top G.
Did he get taken by the pizza box again?
It was the UK this time, I think.
The
I heard,
UK,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, wow, they're coming after him.
Yeah.
We'll see if this is the nail in the coffin. They make like such a bigger deal, like of what. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do.
Whoa,
No.
whoa.
I'm saying
They made a big deal out of his crimes. What?
Just sex trafficking. I mean,
Yeah, just-
they're allegations. Who knows what it could mean? Yeah, no, I don't know. They make it sound like it's something different. They make it sound like they're like visionaries. They're like, we're gonna save the world. I'm talking about them, like the Tates when they talk about themselves.
Taints.
The Taints.
What was their
Andrew
website
Tate.
called again? Where we were looking it up.
Is it Hustlers
Yeah,
University?
that's Hustlers University.
Yeah. Hustlers University. It's like
Ew.
it's like you can buy
It's
into
like a
it.
crash course to be a man.
Yeah. To be a topper. What do they call it? A man
I
of
can look
wealth
it
or
up. I can look it up.
something. High value man.
High value male.
High value male. Do you look for those, or do you like
HVM.
bums?
I I like himbos.
What does that mean?
It's like stupid hot guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Himbos.
Himbos.
Interesting. So
Like Kens. Like Ken from Barbie.
just dumb guys.
Yeah.
That look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they don't know it, so they're willing to be with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that easy to find?
In the comedy community, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there's some dumb. Okay, we got Hustlers University on the
Hustlers-
screen. Let's read
Wait,
about
can we
it.
see how much it is?
Yeah. Let's see the
Yeah, I
price.
It
think
says
did show
join
it a
now.
second
There
ago.
is something that says price up on the top.
Yeah, it did. Oh, it was up here too. It's on sale.
Do you think he's like a villain?
$49.99.
It's like Black Friday sale.
Yeah, he's going to jail. He's like, let's make a sale. We could probably benefit off this.
I feel like he's a Andrew Tate. The first time I saw him, he gave off like modern day villain vibes.
Yeah. He.
Yeah.
It's because of the bald head. It's the I feel like a villain ever since shaving my head. I understand. You put sunglasses on. You look in the mirror. You're like, I could take over something. I could probably.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah. Just by looking. Yeah. So they have an app. All right. This is
Yeah,
terrible.
250.
I have
You
no
could just
idea
put
what
that
you're
on
actually
here.
paying for.
So 220,000 people, and they're all paying what? $50 a month.
The UX designer.
if they join now,
If they
'Cause
join now.
otherwise, I think it was.
It's
Yeah, look,
probably-
it's 147.
Whoa.
Otherwise,
So this is a fire sale. This may be worth looking into.
This just becomes an infomercial, guys. You got to get in on this.
Yeah. Use promo code
Yeah.
Simian.
here's Tate himself talking it up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him in the
no.
mountains. He's like, I'm so fucking rich, and you're such a fucking pussy.
This is everything they teach.
Money-making
So it's basically
skills.
just everything.
yeah. So
Anything.
you can
Wait, can you read some of those off for me? It's really small.
e-commerce. What is it? Copywriting, cryptocurrencies, fitness, entrepreneurship, content creation, stock, freelancing, artificial intelligence. You learn how to do all that. For
Just
just
join
a-
a frat.
just
Like,
the-
you don't need to do all this.
You got to
It's
pay for a
prob-
frat too, right?
It's probably the same amount to pay for a frat. At
yeah,
least,
yeah.
at least you're not home alone, but you're in a frat house instead.
I never understood frats or
Really,
sororities.
me neither.
It's like we're gonna do
They're
what just to
scary.
be friends?
Yeah,
I gotta pay and you gotta fuck my ass or something. Like,
Yeah, and they have all these rules on them and everything.
yeah. I did when I was in college. I used to go to sorority parties occasionally. Yeah, and
How
those,
were they?
Those always got
Were they
kinda
scary?
rowdy. Yeah, super scary.
Scary.
Yeah, scary.
Super scary.
Oh my God! Look at all these girls everywhere. I'm terrified. They're all running amok, making bad decisions. Boy,
And they're
I need
drunk. Oh my god!
I
I,
need
gotta
to
get
get
out
outta
of
here.
here.
Drunk women, no.
get
Oh
out of here.
hell no.
This is death. So himbos.
Yes.
Himbos.
Himbos.
Okay. Where can you find most of these fellas? Are they at the gym, just staring at, not
No.
lifting anything? They're just staring at themselves.
They
in the
just go to the gym. That's all they do. They go
mirror. Yeah.
to the gym. Where do you find them? Where have I found them?
At your coffee shop potentially, maybe.
Yeah.
There's got to be some with some trench coats, some nice hair.
There's
Some fellas.
a couple guys that come in for iced hot chocolates,
Whoa, iced
which
hot
is just
chocolates.
chocolate milk.
That is true, right?
I love those guys.
Iced hot
so
chocolates.
much.
I've
Yeah.
never,
Well,
I've
isn't
never thought of that.
hot cocoa is usually sometimes made with water instead of milk, though, right?
Ah, that is true.
No, it's all
It's like
milk.
the powder
babe.
in the
But the way you
It's all
guys,
just chocolate and like something. It's just chocolate. They want liquid chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
but-
not getting Swiss Miss from
Yeah.
you guys.
No. We have
know.
good ones. Yeah.
That's I do like a nice hot chocolate though. One time I was in I forgot where, somewhere in Brooklyn, and I was like I really want a hot chocolate. And there was a place they got like these really thick. Sometimes you see them on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
There's people that are like, I want to try every hot chocolate.
Yeah, and then
And
they have
then-
a spoon where you mix it, and it's like from
it's
the river
thick.
and chocolate factory.
Yeah. They like got it out of the ground. It bubbles
Yeah.
in like a geyser. And it's just like,
Yeah, they got the tulip cups.
this is Sumerian chocolate.
I think you were just on shrooms.
Yeah, I was on drugs. That's what it was. We went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
You're actually at home and just wanted to go to the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
But what happened?
I haven't done shrooms in a while. Shrooms are fun though. Have you done shrooms before?
I have.
Yeah.
Which
They're
I figured out you need to take a very specific amount,
Or it's going to be a
or
different.
you're just doing coke.
Yeah.
That's
Similar. I've never done coke, so I don't know the
Oh.
difference. But yeah, it's one of the drugs that if you take a different amount of it, it's like a different drug.
Yeah.
Like
Never the same experience.
it's not like if you smoke a gram versus 2 grams of weed, because a gram you'll be like, all right, I'm pretty high, but you smoke 2 grams, you're still really high, but you don't feel different, if that makes sense. You might be a little more
Yeah.
slouched and lazy
Isn't that kind of scary? That there's like
What?
no limit with weed.
with weed.
Like,
I
'cause
think that's how a lot of
you know when
drugs work.
people are like, nobody dies from weed, and I'm
Yeah.
like, we should.
Yeah.
We should die from it at some point.
Yeah, just to keep us in check.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Right.
a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do like, I don't know, fentanyl because I could
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Like it'll really limit our weed intake.
Right. Well, I mean, it's stronger than ever
Well, yeah.
now that people can actually invest in it legally. There's just
Oh.
Crazy white guys like, we're gonna make this shit straight death. I call it death weed. Like you want to
Yeah.
confess something to somebody.
The stoners are doing science now. That's
That-
how scary it is.
It's become a science.
They got concoctions and
like
stuff.
before weed legalization. Did anyone care about botany? Like botany's been a science, but it's
People
not one.
cared about botany.
Oh yeah.
Botanists.
What year was How High made?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, How High was like that's probably
Method
what-
Man was like a full-blown botanist at Harvard.
That's true.
Wait, who?
Yeah. Method Man.
How High? You ever seen the movie How High with Method Man?
Oh, it's one of my
Oh.
favorite movies. It's so good.
Is
The
it a
base-
weed movie?
It's a weed
It's
movie, but it's a
full-blown weed
fun
movie,
weed
yeah.
movie. It's a funny,
Okay.
like it's goofy,
like
a weed
Pineapple
movie.
Express kind of, or like
in
To,
the sense
to
that it's
sum it
about
up
weed.
for you,
Oh, okay.
their friend who's really smart dies,
Yeah,
and they somehow grow him into weed,
And they
and
take his
smoke
ashes,
him,
yeah.
and when they smoke him, they see him, and he's in heaven with all the people who are dead, and like Albert Einstein, and he's asking them the answers, and
yeah.
that's such a good movie.
yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
I should watch that movie.
so they get into
Yeah.
Harvard because they smoked.
Oh.
and they took the THCs. Those are the tests.
This is not based
2001.
on a true story. right?
2001. That's what I thought. No, true story. Just two guys just smoking their buddy. They're like, he's here. He's telling us.
Here. Getting into Harvard. For
That's a
that?
fun movie. One time I went to Italy for like a month, and I was like 16 and angsty. And there were days where I didn't want to do anything. I'm in Italy for free, like on a trip. And I remember spending a lot of time watching that movie in my cousin's house.
Method Man.
How High?
How high?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
high?
yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who Method Man is?
Can you pull it up?
Well, yeah, he's in Law and Order, right? That's where he's famous from. Law and Order.
What's Law and Order?
No, he's from Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, it's Wu-Tang Clan.
Did you just say what's Law and Order?
It's
What's
Method
the
Man and
Wu-Tang
Redman.
Yeah. I can't tell if you're being serious. What do they have out in California? I forget. You're from the Philippines. They don't. They don't have anything out there.
We don't know. We have. You mean the third world? What we have in the third world? What
Yeah,
is
there's
that?
Method Man.
Oh, that's Method
Can we
Man.
pull them up? Yeah, there we go. And that's Red Man right next to him. They're rappers.
Oh.
Yeah. Totally. These are like clips, not clips, but pictures from.
This is the early 2000s.
This is 2001.
2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How high?
That's
Early-
Method Man on the
early
right
2000s.
and Red Man on the left. They're from
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan.
They're legendary for smoking weed outside of this movie, and then they made this movie, and it's even more of a thing.
Damn. Now I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for not knowing this reference.
Yeah, I can't. People might be like, "How does she not know what the Wu-Tang Clan is?"
No, I'm kidding. I'm completely
That
kidding
one
about
you
that
know.
one.
All right,
I
got
should
you.
mention. I know what Law and Order is.
Okay, you know that
Yeah.
one too.
I know that one.
They're hiring extras, Law and Order, all the time.
Really? How do you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
about those?
I met some guy that took like what do you call them? Cinematic pictures, and I got some taken to like do commercials and shit. Like,
Whoa.
just like I don't want to be an actor at all. I have no interest in it. But if I could stand in the background and make $150,
Yeah.
I'll do that. And he told me, he's like, yeah, dude, Law and Order is always, and he gave me like a sheet.
You could be dead guy number 7. or
Yeah,
something.
totally. I would love
Yeah.
that. I'll be a cashier. I'll be a barista.
There was an I don't know if he's an open micer, but somebody that has come to an open mic a couple times. I don't know if it was Law and Order, but he was like one of the like villains in it,
Really?
or one of the people that they were trying to catch.
They call those murderers where I'm from.
Okay, maybe one of those. I don't know. I didn't watch the episode. I think he might have got. I don't know.
That sounds like an actual part, though. That I don't feel like I would be qualified for. Yeah. That sounds like a part. I don't think I want to.
You never know until you try.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. What if you make like a great villain?
We've
You
been talking
already
about
do.
this. Yeah, we've been talking about this.
It's just a callback.
yeah.
Let's bring back it to Andrew Tate.
Yeah, totally. Hustlers University. So Hawaii.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was so nice.
You were there for all 4 years of college.
All 4 years of college, and
Yeah.
then I stayed an extra year just to hang out
To hang out.
and experience it without the pressure of school.
Wow.
Which, by the way, there was not much pressure from school because like it was so chill.
Yeah.
Like even though I was a pre-med major, we were doing like homework on the beach.
Oh hell yeah! It's probably even more chill than Cali.
Oh,
if I had
so
to guess,
chill.
right?
But it's so like slow.
Yeah.
Like there's like what's it called? It's not late people's time. Like people that are always late.
Island time, they call it there, right?
There's island time in Hawaii, and then here I think it's like
CPT.
CPT, colored people
Colored
time.
People time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that to Alex the other night.
Yeah. Though they have island time in Hawaii.
Yeah. Island time.
Yeah, so
Isn't
that like we're gonna hang out at 6, and then we don't hang out until 10.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's nice all day,
Yeah,
probably.
you could wear the same outfit you wore at 5 in the morning to
Yeah.
12 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I didn't own
weather
a
is-
single jacket.
Not at all.
No,
The whole time.
no, maybe a cardigan.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cardigan. Probably out of place on an island with a
Yeah,
cardigan.
yeah. Anything
Yeah.
knit was like, why?
Yeah. What
You're
are
just
you
gonna
doing?
sweat
Who's
through
this?
it.
Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, who
Yeah.
fucking think she is? You think you're better than me?
yeah. Call back to Party in the USA. All right. So was there a lot of spam? Did you do a lot of spam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they have like no food.
Do you think Hawaii's a third world country too?
It's as close as
Whatever.
Yeah, it's the closest thing we got to.
Your perception on the West Coast is my perception on the whole country.
on the whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of meth throughout the middle of the country. There's a lot of drugs. I think.
Do you think it's based on like my knowledge on like the country's based on like only who smokes weed? Like who's cool?
You mean like which states allow like weed's legal? Is that what you mean?
No, where it's like the more chill. Anyways, I don't have a point to this.
Well, the more chill states, totally people want to be in.
Yeah, like I don't fuck
Hell
with
yeah.
the meth states,
The
like
meth
Maine.
states. Maine. You've
I
never
don't
been
know.
to Maine?
I don't know
I don't know
where
if that's a
Maine
meth
is.
state.
Oh, there's meth. There's meth.
Maine?
There's
Further
meth
up though.
everywhere.
Yeah. Don't.
There's
don't
actually meth in
discount.
the room with us
I
right
hear
now.
meth state. I think of like the desert states, like Nevada and like Arizona. and
Okay.
Utah.
Yeah. Utah with the Mormons.
Yeah,
Mormons
like
just doing
there's
meth
a
and
lot of
banging their
desert
wives.
area over
What
there.
would Colorado be? Is that a weed state?
Probably weed,
It's
right?
probably
weed
it's
state.
everything.
Yeah.
What's
Colorado's
New York, like
everything.
a fentanyl state?
Probably a security state, if we're being honest. That's the drug here.
A
is
National
security.
Guard state.
Well, I know a lot of in Hawaii. They also have a lot of boars, so they do a lot of like boar hunting and fucking island pig roasts and shit.
They probably do. I don't know that.
Yeah.
There's peacocks randomly.
Peacocks.
Yeah.
Wow.
And mongooses. Mongooses.
I think mongoose.
They're long rats.
Mongoose sounds right for plural.
Yeah. But who knows? Can we find that?
Yeah.
Mongoose plural.
It kind of just looks like it looks like a rat that's like running through a panoramic photo.
Oh, so it's like long.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were used to.
You could hold it and then you could. We didn't do that
jerked
with
it off?
They were hard to.
That's what that looked like.
Do you know those like? Wait, no. Okay, these are so short.
Is that a mongoose?
Can you look him up running?
A running mongoose.
One of my friends was trying to domesticate one of these.
Oof. That's horrifying. Whoa.
What are you using Google for this?
No. Why are they showing us like a kitchen? Not a kitchen, a bathroom.
I think it's like a website.
Oh, this is Reddit? Are you on Reddit right now?
No, it's Google.
What do we? It's not Google.
That's not Google.
It is. That's my browser's Brave.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Got you. All right.
You have such a fun browser, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going to look up the black market later. This is intense.
That's a lot of what we do. Before we had guests, there was a lot of black. I love how they had a bike, the mongoose bike.
I had a mongoose back in the day.
Oh man, you gotta have a mongoose as a kid. That's the
I
best.
hope I'm saying the right animal.
You put the.
This one's
Can we
just-
look up if there's?
Can you
I'm
just
gonna
look
look
up
up if they're
long
native.
rat?
I'm gonna look up if they're native to Hawaii.
Yeah.
There's no hamsters in Hawaii? Like,
There's-
they're illegal in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah.
There's places where they got hamsters. Like, there's wild hamsters.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
used to
I
have
guess-
38. Not wild, but hamsters.
Yeah.
And I set them out into the wild.
Wait,
I set them out at the local elementary school.
You set out. What did you say you did? You just had a bunch of
Dude.
hamsters.
Yeah, I lived across the. Oh my god, I feel so bad if
No,
this
let's
is
hear
gonna
it.
come out as something terrible. But when I was a kid, I had 38 hamsters, and I lived across the street from an elementary school. And when we moved,
Crazy cat lady.
when we,
Crazy hamster
my
girl.
parents kept allowing it. And plus, if you get a couple, they start fucking each other, and then they have more. So I took care of a lot of hamster babies. But when we moved, we couldn't bring them in because we were going to go to an apartment. So my parents and I would let them out at the local elementary
Oh
school
my
across the
God.
street. And then big birds would come.
Oh, totally.
And it was really bad for the school
Oh my god.
because the children.
The kids are like, whoa. Just
It was on
hamsters
the
getting.
news.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Big birds coming into this elementary school because of because of like an
Just
infestation of
hamsters.
hamsters. Yeah.
God damn. You probably threw them for a loop.
Yeah, so
These
the
hamsters coming.
colonials actually brought mongooses to Hawaii
Oh, that's how
in
it always
hopes to
goes.
kill the rat population.
And maybe it worked.
Yeah, I
They
think it
also did
work,
that with
but-
snakes, I think. And then there's too many snakes there now.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that. I mean, the Native Americans used to eat. They preferred to eat dogs. Like they had dogs,
bunch of
like
bitches.
wild dogs, and they would eat those instead. Also, same thing with horses. Like when colonial people came here and brought horses, they would actually eat the horses, and the
Really?
white people were like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? We're supposed to get around on these things." And then later on, the natives were like, "We can ride these fucking things. It took us
they're
forever. We've
useful
been
for
eating
something.
them."
We've been eating them. Oh, that's what they're supposed to be used for.
Yeah.
Riding, not eating.
And nobody makes fun of natives for eating dogs. It's always it's always the Asians that get.
Yeah, I know. Come on, dude. I also can't go up there and be like, Native Americans do it too,
Yeah.
So that's why we can. No, that's scary. I didn't think that was real, like the whole like Asians eating dogs thing. And then I went to real. It's not. Is it provincial? A province,
Province of.
like the Philippines.
Okay.
And it was very like country, like
So you went to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been. I know.
You. All of the Philippines is whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
We have cities, right?
Really, I didn't know. I thought you guys still were learning fire over there.
We haven't heard. What's that?
Yeah.
Fire, whatever that is.
Yeah.
No, but then it was like an hour into like back roads, and then someone was like, "We have dogs too,"
Yeah.
and it's so freaky.
Dogs. Did you eat it?
No. No. Like
Yeah.
they like offered it to us. They didn't tell us it was a dog.
Whoa.
And the thing is, we saw
you have it in
somebody
your hand?
capturing a dog like down the road,
Whoa.
and we're like, "Oh my god, that's next. That's
Yeah.
terrifying."
Holy shit. Do you think they're an invasive species over there?
What, Filipinos?
No. Yeah, in the Philippines. We got to get these the dogs are like, we got to get these people out of here.
We gotta save the dogs. Fuck the Filipinos.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 'cause
no,
a-
they're not. They're everywhere.
Well, I'm saying like in Texas, they got a boar problem. So they got to hunt the fuck out of wild pigs
Oh.
because they're invasive. They're like in people's backyard. In
Okay,
Jersey,
maybe I didn't know what evasive meant.
like there's too many dogs, and they're like,
Yes. The answer to that is yes.
they're like, it's time we eat these fucking things. It's yeah, we do treat our dogs kind of crazy.
What do they have in Jersey?
Oh, bears.
There's
In-
bears?
a lot of bears, black bears. I think the highest per capita in the country.
Is in Jersey?
Florida has a lot too.
Florida, yeah. Well, Florida's got
Florida
gators.
also has gators. Yeah, they got a
What
lot
a
of
dump
it.
that
And
place.
Floridians.
And what?
Floridians.
Yeah.
Florida's like the Australia
Fucking animals.
of like the United States.
Yeah, right. Pretty
Because
close.
that's where they have all the weird creatures.
full of drunk criminals.
Yeah.
like
Koalas.
Australia. Koalas have chlamydia. That's a fun fact. I think
Yeah.
everyone knows at this point.
Yeah.
Everyone, anytime someone brings up koalas, there's someone in the room, me, that brings up that they have.
We're not even talking about koalas. Did you know koalas have chlamydia?
Yeah. You just walk into a room. Hey, guys.
No. Okay. I heard that's like a, I don't want to say a superstition, but like I heard not all of them have it.
Just the whores, I suppose. It's just the whore koalas.
The ones that be fucking other koalas.
Yeah.
Would you hold one knowing that information?
No.
You wouldn't hold a koala?
No. I'm not interested in wild.
It's not that contagious.
Wild animals.
It's not. It's not that contagious. I actually have medication for
There's
it now. I know.
antibiotics.
Antibiotics, right? That would suck. Imagine. I mean, getting chlamydia is probably bad in general, but
Yeah, but if you're gonna get chlamydia, you don't want to get it from a koala because
From a
that just
koala.
sounds weird.
Yeah.
yeah. What do you tell everybody?
Or I think that's a good way. I think that's a bit better if you got it from a koala.
Than a partner.
Yeah,
Than a
because it's
person.
not like it's not like you were like trying to hold a cute creature,
Yeah.
not fuck some slut in the back corner. You know?
It
Like,
depends, it depends what circles you're in.
She could have been
That's true.
a cute creature too.
yeah,
You know?
I got it from a koala. I fucked a koala.
Yeah. I met this chick. Her name was Koala. And
She was Australian.
she's androgynous, so she changed her name. I met two girls. Their names were one girl's name was Olive.
Yeah. What was the other one's name?
Tiff. Tiff is oil.
Just
Yeah. There's like names. There's names have become like sounds. You know.
were you shocked by the fact that her name was a the thing?
Well, because I know it's not her name.
It's a common name.
That's a
Olive?
common name.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
No, really?
It definitely is. Yeah.
I'm over here thinking that this is like some chick because she told me she was from I don't know some stupid place.
There's Olive,
Ohio.
Olivia.
When I think of Olive, I think of that book as like a Christmas book as a kid. Remember that book with that like there's like a reindeer or something named Olive. I remember that.
No.
Maybe
Rudolph?
Maybe, no, I don't think it's a reindeer. Look up Christmas story Olive. I don't know. Maybe that's not his name at all.
Oliver.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver.
Olive the other reindeer.
Yeah.
The
Olive
other reindeer.
Yeah, so even worse than Rudolph. Olive.
Dude,
just-
Oh,
what
he's
did they
not
make him
actually a
look like?
reindeer. He's a Jack Russell Terrier.
Oh, it's a dog.
He's an addict.
I thought it was just like a messed up reindeer.
He's got like a fucking limp.
Yeah, it has like no third, like a fourth.
He was in a war.
Anyways, he's in a war. He wears the hat.
This is Olive. We don't bring him out very often, but even Rudolph
All
bullies
right,
him.
this story is all over the place.
Yeah, I mean we don't. Drew Barrymore's in it. That's fire.
Drew Barry.
The
was
story
it?
follows an anthropomorphic Jack Russell
He's a
Terrier named Olive.
Dude, why does Anthro? Oh,
Okay, here's the
what does
plot.
he do?
He's okay, so it's a girl. All right, so this might be the girl that I met. She meets Martini.
Once again, were you on shrooms when you met?
I was pretty drunk by that point. All right, so she meets Martini.
a counterfeit Rolex.
Whoa, from a con artist penguin. I remember this. I do remember this.
Artist.
Yeah, I remember this.
How does it end?
The con artist penguin gets hung in the city square. Merry Christmas.
The Jack Russell Terrier shoots him in the back of the head.
Yeah, exactly. This fucking fake
Oh,
ass
Drew
Rolex.
Barrymore was Olive.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably her.
Jay
better,
Moore?
better than what she's ever done. If I had to guess. Joe Pantoliano. Who is that guy? He's from the Sopranos. Joe Pantoliano, right? Or who? No, I don't
That's
know who
this
the fuck
guy.
that guy is. Fuck that dude.
Oh yeah,
the fuck?
he's in The Sopranos.
He is in the Sopranos. Okay. He doesn't look familiar though. He looks like Louis C.K.
He played Ralphie Cifaretto.
Oh yeah, it's because he's bald now. Got you. That is him. Wow. So he went from being a gangster to being a gangster
A
penguin.
villain. Gangster penguin. He does look like an evil penguin in that photo, though.
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't he?
He's a real asshole.
He looks like he controls penguins.
This is like an all-star cast they got. Edward Asner for the Santa Claus. This is pretty good. I might watch this later. It's not even Christmas.
This is the middle of March.
Should we just put it on now and we could just
This is just a
Annotate.
reaction video.
Yeah,
It's
the commentary.
this 1 hour long Christmas movie of an anthropomorphic dog.
can't even pronounce the
Speaking of
fucking-
eating dogs, let's watch this Christmas movie.
Yeah. Where the penguin fucking eats him at the end. He's a Filipino penguin.
It's Filipino.
That's fantastic. So, how long did you spend in the Philippines? And is it like tropical, like islandy, like
Yeah.
Hawaii? Yeah.
So drop. It's kind of like I don't want to say kind of like Hawaii. It did. Anyways, it is very tropical. It's on the equator. I spent up until I was 6 years old there.
So you were born there.
I was born there.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And you've been back since?
Yeah, we go every year, twice a year in the last couple of years.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome.
So
Is it pretty nice all year round, weather-wise?
no, there's 2 seasons. There's rainy and summer.
Yeah.
Legitimately, those are the 2 seasons in
Monsoon,
the
they call it,
Philippines.
right?
Yeah, it's like monsoon season.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's either torrential pouring rain for days.
I went to
months on
Thailand.
end.
It's the same thing. Like you
Yeah.
can't go certain parts of the year.
Yeah, or it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
it.
I bet.
Yeah, but it's nice. I see a lot of family.
Filipino people have is like a biological advantage when it comes to breathe. This is a real
I've
thing.
never heard that before. Really?
Yeah.
You see how small we are?
Well, what it is, it's breathing. They can breathe really long underwater.
That's a certain group in the Philippines.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they called? The something.
The Avatar people.
The Avatar. Yeah, the big blue tall people.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Pandora, Philippines.
They made a documentary on them.
Yeah,
twice.
2 parts.
No, you are right. There's like a tribe of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call them,
I'd
right?
say
A
tribe.
tribe. That's what you said. You wanted to say it.
I said
It kind of is a tribe.
It's a
you mean
tribe.
The village. A village. There was a village.
Right. See,
don't
we're
know if that's
we're so misguided. We don't even know what villages are here in the big topsy-turvy.
The Big Apple.
Big Apple.
The Bajo.
The Bajau. Is that, how do you say that? Would you know how? The Bajau
Bajau.
are a seafaring population in Southeast Asia who have this adaptation. They can hold their breath for over 5 minutes, while highly trained divers from other populations can only hold it for 3 or 4. Bajau divers use this extreme diving ability to spend hours each day hunting underwater for fish. They call it hunting for fish, not fishing there. That's funny.
What the fuck you guys are doing? We're hunting over here.
Well, they do, because that guy, he's like spearfishing. He's under the fucking wall,
That's a
walking
child.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fishing,
probably.
you're just
That's a
getting
child-
lucky.
probably- that is. a child. That's my brother.
Yeah, that's me actually.
That's
in that
actually, yeah.
picture.
If you look closely,
Fishing, you're kind of just getting lucky. You put it in, maybe they bite.
Right.
This, you're like fucking in there.
they're swimming for their lives in that,
Yeah.
and they don't have a lot of like gear either.
No, they just go down there.
Yeah, it's a lot of makeshift stuff as well.
Yeah. There was have you ever seen the show Home Game? It was on
No.
Netflix for a while. It's actually really cool. They went to like really specific areas in the world, and they followed the sports that's very specific to the region.
Oh, that's cool.
And even though when they did a free diving episode, which is like diving without equipment, you just go
Yeah.
as far as you can, and this wasn't even like a sport thing. They just went to this village and they met a guy. What the fuck is his name? Imam or something. And he and they just were just like, hey, dude, you can be really good at this sport. just go really, really fucking deep. And the second competition he ever did, he almost broke the record
Whoa.
for free diving. Yeah. And then he did it again to intentionally break the record and ended up breaking it. But
Whoa.
and the dude's like 50. He's got like a bunch of kids. He's not an athlete. He just fishes.
Where is this again?
This was in the Philippines.
This was in the. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They do a similar thing in America. If you ever seen The Blind Side,
Only difference is Imam didn't sign a fucking paper that all his money is gonna go to some white people after they make a movie about him. Yeah, but that show Home Game was pretty sick. Can we find that? The episodes were dope because they had this one. I think it was in Kyrgyzstan.
it's a series or it's a doc.
It was a series on Netflix.
Oh,
It was
web
like a
television
miniseries.
series?
Yeah. Calcio Storico is like crazy. It's like MMA and rugby all at the same time. It's like these big Italian guys just
What do we
beating the
want? Like a
fuck
clip from it, or
no, I just wanted to see the sports because some of the sports are like the episodes.
Is one of them like sumo wrestling?
You'd think, but there isn't. There's like this. I think there's like an Indian wrestling,
Whoa.
something like that. Yeah, the Highland Games is dope. That's like in Scotland where these big Scottish dudes in kilts throw these poles over their head. You might have seen it before. But that free diving episode. See, in the Philippines, free diving without oxygen is a way of life as well as demanding sport that pushes the limits of the human body. Pretty sick. Roller derby.
Have you heard of the cheese roll?
The cheese roll. What is this?
Do you know the cheese roll?
no? I want to know
It's
about it
it's like an annual competition. I think it's like in a European country where there's
Okay.
like a really steep hill,
I think I've
and then
heard of
they
this.
let go of a cheese, and then people race down
To beat the cheese?
to beat the cheese. You have to catch the cheese, I think. And dude, you have to watch it. It's the funniest thing. What?
cheese
It's
roll.
people get hurt, dude. People get hurt.
Oh, I bet.
But like, I don't
Running
think
down a
anyone's
hill?
died yet.
Well, then I'm not tuning in
So
until somebody's dead.
it's like a real Cooper's Hill cheese roll.
The cheese roll and wake. What does that mean?
Oh, I guess somebody did die.
Somebody dies.
Oh my God.
Maybe
Wait,
it's only.
is
for
there a
people who
photo of
die.
it?
It's a whole ceremony. You want to go to a cheese
They roll
roll?
the guy's body down
Yeah. They put him in like a cheese
in
wheel.
the cheese. No.
They turn the guy into
We
cheese.
made this out of him.
Yeah.
And that's how we're all going to get high and eat him.
So this, yeah, and he'll appear, and we'll get into Harvard. So this is in England, Gloucestershire. That sounds too fancy for an event where people roll
Hill
cheese.
in Brockworth, Gloucestershire, England.
The event has been held since the 1800s and attracts people from all over the world. The cheese can never be caught.
It's a good cheese.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. It can never
Never.
be caught.
Never.
The highest injury toll in recent years was in 97, shout out, birth year, when 33 competitors were treated for everything from splinters to broken bones. So in 2023, they changed it to foam. Why? That's bullshit.
That's terrible.
And then a woman won her race despite being unconscious while running down a hill. She was unconscious?
So she caught it unconscious.
So she didn't win.
She did win.
I don't count that as.
Oh,
a
she
fucking...
didn't win.
No. Yeah, she was unconscious. How the fuck did she win?
Well, what about the time Matt Hughes fucking
look at this.
slammed, what's the dude's name? And he was unconscious, and he won. He slammed Carlos Newton.
No, it was.
No, it was Carlos Newton. Because he had him
I
in
thought
like
it was
a
Gray
triangle.
Maynard.
That was another one. Maynard lost that fight. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Bro
okay.
talk.
I thought this whole time I thought you guys were talking about people that did the cheese roll. And I was like, how do you know the stats?
We weren't even on camera the whole time. It was just this as we talked.
Yeah, that's what I was paying attention.
What
to.
do you win? That cheese looks small. Why
I
isn't
think
it
you get
bigger?
money.
It's 9 pounds of cheese.
7.
7
pounds of
Yeah.
cheese.
That looks small. That's wild. Everyone's like,
Yeah, no, but the hill on
Yeah.
it is like the incline. I think it's like that.
oh,
It's
yeah.
almost straight down.
Yeah, like move your
Trample.
neck just to see
It's
the top
so
of
bad.
You want to be at the back of that.
You
It's
want to
like
be the
Civil
back
War.
of that? I would want to be the front.
I suppose. Yeah.
'Cause-
I mean, if you want to win, yeah.
If you want to,
You get to the front
if you want to win,
If you wanna
I think
make
the
it
point is to win.
unscathed. I feel like something like this starting in the 1800s was probably like a food thing. Like have the peasants run down the
my
hill
God, these
For the
when it gets
cheese.
the cheese. They don't die. Holy fuck, look at that. This is like a Spartan race.
People are getting fucked up.
Yeah, it looks like a Spartan race. Good lord. You sure this isn't Vietnam? This looks like a battlefield.
I think they should do this with like ice.
Like a big block of ice.
Yeah, a big block of ice.
And they gotta chase
No.
that down.
Not that they chase a big block of ice, but they're on like an incline that's like an ice skating rink.
Oh my god.
and it go down.
Yeah. How dangerous could we make this?
But not so much incline, and they just kind of have to walk on ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen a horse walk on ice?
No.
It's,
Have you ever seen horse diving? Horse diving used to be like people used to
What?
love horse diving.
were people attached to the horses?
No, I don't think so. Can we find a video of horse diving?
Yes.
This we're just making them pull up
This
fucking
is fun
crazy.
sports.
Horse diving. It was like in the like when they first started getting cameras. At least that's what all the videos look like. And they were like,
Oh Jesus! I don't know if I want to watch this.
no, I don't think they
Wait.
die.
In like water?
Yeah, they dive into the water. I think. Imagine they just make them jump off buildings.
Oh my god.
Let's see if we can find a video of this horse diving.
I'm
They might
sifting
not.
through. It's like a 12-minute video.
Yeah. They might not show it.
I
Oh, there is a
video.
guy on the
Oh
back.
my god, that's terrifying.
There is a guy on the back.
Dude, imagine a horse
Wait, let me see if I can find
knowing
something better.
whatever the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
And they're just like, climb up this,
Oh,
and
here
you
we
look down, just water.
He has a horse. You're like,
It's as a horse. You're like,
Fucking-
what the fuck? Dude.
Atlantic City. 59?
It just says Atlantic City.
1959? And they're still making horses jump off things? That's insane.
Wait, is this real or is this like cartoon?
I think this is real. 1959.
Yeah, it's just old video.
They had football. Why are they making horses jump off things? Oh, these are like guys. What is that?
No, I saw.
Imagine
I
the
saw a
horse
clip
did
of
that,
it.
like it
did a
Horse
trick.
dive. Here it goes. Here it goes. Wait, watch.
This is it. Oh my God. The horse just
Poor
knows.
horse.
He's going. Whoa. He's
Oh
up. There
my
is someone on his back.
God.
Whoa.
Shit.
What a spectacle. The horse is fine. He loved it. Wow.
The horse did look like he was having a good time.
It seemed okay.
But that's terrible.
If it breaks its leg, you have to shoot
It's
it.
so bad.
I mean, that thing's turned into glue quick. Yeah, we like.
Is there actually horse in horse glue?
I think so, right? That's the thing. Like Elmer's.
I
There's
don't
a
think
horse.
anymore, but yeah, I think they could. They used to primarily make glue out of like fucking dead horses.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, what else do you do with it?
What part of the horse?
Probably the whole thing, right? The bones or
I
something.
don't know.
Because they
We're
make,
gonna find out right now.
that's what gelatin is made out. It's like
Yeah, bones.
bones and shit and cartilage.
Yeah. But bones of what?
Hamsters, specifically from the California area.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones at the elementary school.
At the elementary.
Yeah, horses were historically used for glue production,
Whoa.
but the amount of glue produced from one horse varied based on.
I'll get you up here. Right? 1 second.
The
Wow.
amount of glue.
That's why you look at like an Elmer's glue. They have a horse on there still. There's like a little.
Oh,
there's a
I
horse
did
in
not
the
pay
front.
attention.
Yeah. During the 18th and 19th centuries, ranchers disposed of old animals. I mean, I guess you're going to have to, right? Company thrived through producing animal glue during the Great Depression, selling to local box makers and other. Imagine a time where you have a job known as a box maker. That's your job.
Simpler times.
Or you're like a cooper, a barrel maker. That's not even a thing anymore. Wow. Yeah. So it's from collagen.
The bones.
Yeah, horse hooves and bones. Yeah, I mean that's not that far off. Glue isn't that far off from gelatin.
Yeah, I guess
you
that's
know,
true.
if you think about it.
So,
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, what do they do with horses now? They just kill them and
they bury them.
they
I
bury
think
a horse.
now.
Admire them.
they are an expensive animal. To
They're a
have.
very expensive animal.
Yeah. Do you know any horse people?
I did
Yeah.
in elementary school, and she was a horse girl. She like read all the books, but like the fantasy books
She would
about
neigh.
like, huh?
She would neigh in the back of the class.
Dude. But now she's like a model,
Yeah.
but she poses like naked with horses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those girls, they love it because you ride a horse. You know, there's a lot of them break their hymens. That's true. That's a real thing.
She loves him so much. That's how she lost her virginity. So.
Yeah. And it's not from riding the horse.
No.
It's. I used to work on a horse farm.
You did a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess.
How long did you work at the horse farm? The horse farm.
Not long. A few weeks. It was
What did you
tough.
do?
It was tough work. Just stupid shit around the property. Like we would weed whack all over the property. It was brutal work.
Did you do
Yeah.
anything with the horses?
No.
Oh.
We just used to watch rich people come and be like, all right, here's $300 to keep my horse here for the day. And I'm like weed whacking for the 8th hour, staring down with my neck,
Where was this? Jersey?
in Rhode Island.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm from Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Smallest place with the longest, most racist name. Up until, I think, like 2020, if we're being honest. The name of Rhode Island used to be the state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations.
Oh.
That was the full name
That
until
was a
like
full name?
4 years ago or something.
4 years ago.
Yeah, pretty recently. Yeah.
It was the first free state, right? First free colony.
It might have been. No, 13th. It was the 13th colony.
It was the first colony freed from Britain.
Okay, yeah, you're probably
So it
right.
was almost like, I think, a few years before. Too much history for you today, huh?
Yeah,
We're
it's a
learning
lot of
together.
geography,
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
history.
We're learning a lot.
It's a very science-based pod.
Yeah, totally. So what's comedy like in the Philippines?
Oh, dude. I don't even know. Have you guys done
It's
comedy?
Just Joe Coy.
Huh? There's comedy there.
Yeah. Is it?
Is it
think?
what?
Like I'm saying, is there comedy there?
There is comedy,
Yeah.
but I don't
just
think
Joe
it's a
Coy?
big group. It's just him performing everywhere.
all the time.
Just him.
Yeah,
I
just
don't-
doing the different Asian accents, which is a genius. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very funny. It's funny when you hear like English-speaking comedians, which is most of them, because it's kind of
Because
It's
we
an
don't
American
listen to
art.
the ones that don't speak.
yeah. Well, I mean, it is an American thing. 'Cause,
Yeah. You think so?
A lot of other places is like
The UK.
you might. Well, yeah, totally. But there's no Chinese or Russian fucking comedians because you can't say everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
there's some
yeah.
places where it's.
There might be.
Well, yeah, of course, but
It's
they're
probably like super.
they can't
censored.
make fun of fucking Xi Jinping. They
Yeah.
can't make fun of Putin. Like we can kind of say anything.
Yeah, we could say anything over here. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be controlled in some way, though. We're we're allowed to say
disagree.
way too many things.
That's the Filipino in you.
I think there's more that we should be able to say. Yeah.
All the words A
Yeah.
through Z.
Yes, exactly. Every single one. I do think that though. Like I don't. Now let's be clear here.
That we should be or should
I
not.
Think, I think you should be able to say
Don't
anything.
say it.
But you should. There's a very fine line. I think you should be able to pick at least. I think you should be allowed to say everything, but you should also be at your own discretion, if that makes sense. Like if there's words that you personally won't say, then that's
Yeah.
cool, but you shouldn't.
Stop other people from saying what they want to say.
Totally. Yeah. Even if it's bad.
Give me 3 right now.
Even if it's bad. Hey, those are words I choose not to say.
Yeah. What? So like a bank where it's like you get 3 and then you just get to take it out whenever.
Oh, that'd be
Like a
sweet.
punch card.
That would be nice. Or a pass, maybe? What do they call it?
Like a fast pass from Disney.
A word pass,
Oh.
potentially? No.
The punch card thing would be kind of cool. If like you do 10 nice things, you get
Yeah.
one free.
Yeah,
like
you're about to
Edward.
get your ass beat. And
Yeah.
No.
Hold on. They're like, god damn it.
He's a good guy.
He does have them all punched off. Son of a bitch. You can say
Damn
it.
it.
That's great. So you came out here specifically. Did you do stand-up in Cali? At all, ever? Open mic
I
once?
have. I
Yeah.
went to visit a couple times.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
But starting here was like what you wanted to do.
Yeah. I wanted to like hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
in
here,
California,
totally.
there was like one on Saturday and Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so
Okay.
it was because like people would actually go out to see real shows.
Sure. That
And
makes sense.
There were football games and like people would rather do other things. Whereas in
Right.
New York, it's like you could hit 10 in one day if you really tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's
Yeah.
so crazy how you can do stand up like fucking 12 in the afternoon.
It's insane. There's people that are doing like 30 mics a week right now.
Yeah. It's so expensive.
It's so expensive.
I couldn't do that.
You must be just tired
Yeah.
at
Just,
the end of the
just
day.
beaten.
Yeah.
beaten down.
Especially if you bomb the whole day, dude. You're like, oh, my material's gonna kill today, and then you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go home and it's like I wasted $75.
Yeah.
And I drank 6 sodas,
That's
no food,
yeah.
and all my material's trash.
All my weed's gone.
Yeah.
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 That's why we are fortunate. I mean, we make fun of the tiny cupboard.
Oh yeah, we
But
do.
we're super fortunate because they do mics all day.
Yeah, we
It's
would be
kinda-
nothing without them.
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
inadvertently.
We could be better with no.
yeah. We could actually be better if they, if they stopped.
No, dude. I lived there. Did you do that thing where you like lived there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just there all day. If you got nothing to do.
all day,
It's
every
like-
day.
And it was easier when you could get away with not paying. Now they're cracking down, you know?
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, it's nice that we get to see that our money's being invested somewhere, though. Because
Yeah.
that room is nice now.
It's nice
They're
now.
making it nicer.
Downstairs is nicer too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
For those not in the know, this is some inside baseball. The tiny cupboard is like kind of becoming the hub for stand-up in Brooklyn.
kind of, yeah.
'Cause-
Because it's always there. People come and go.
Yeah.
I've met probably 500 people in the past year being
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean,
Half those people are gone now.
everyone's there. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Because it's stand-up's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird. Like, one day, you're like, damn, everything fucking works. I'm
Yeah.
like a genius. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Like I knew I did the right thing by starting to do comedy.
Yeah. Why am I meandering at these open mics?
Yeah.
I should be on fucking...
I deserve to be honest.
yeah. And then you're humbled very quickly.
Yeah.
You go into a 4:30 Grizzly Pear mic or something.
Dude.
Shout out Grizzly Pear. Great place. Fun place.
Have you been to Comedy Shop?
God, that's a rough one, too. I've only been there a couple times.
There's this new thing where people are like, I'm Comedy Shop strong.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
that's a brutal one.
that's a hard room.
And because everybody's waiting outside for the
Yeah.
first, 20 minutes.
That's true, dude. God, it's even no matter how big that room is, because even at the tiny cupboard, no matter how small that room is, people are still in there
Yes.
for the most part.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's just back to back all fucking day.
Yeah.
Now they're doing mics at 4. some
You also
days.
don't notice time passing
Yeah.
when you're in there.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, I'm gonna come here at like 5:30, and you leave at 11:30,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Because you start bullshitting with people, and then you're like, well, I'll stay for the next mic.
Yeah, fuck it. What's
Yeah.
another rep in?
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a bomb, and then you're like, oh, whatever. There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. The hardest part for me, at least, and maybe you share the same thing, is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Even if you add something,
Yeah.
like even if you make like a little, note and you do the same thing and you add that to it, sometimes that's a hard thing for me to get past. Like if I do 4 mics in a row, I almost want to do 4 different things, which isn't always conducive to,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
better to maybe do 2 different things and you get 2 reps on each or something. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's nice. It's okay. It feels okay doing the same thing over if it's different people.
Yes.
But if there's also someone else that's like staying, you're like, fuck, like they've seen my stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you go to other mics?
Yeah, no, I do. I mean, I'm super close to the tiny kid. Like, we're not
Oh, that's
far
smart,
at all.
yeah.
You live in Astoria, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like, what, 20-minute train or something?
To Tiny Cupboard?
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half.
Whoa, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about trains.
So it takes me.
I'm not autistic.
I have to go through Manhattan and then go into Brooklyn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's horrifying.
Yeah, it's bad. But Tiny Cupboard's always there.
Yeah.
It's one of those places.
Yeah.
Plus, if I want to talk to people, that's where I go.
Totally. Yeah.
Everyone's there.
Because this stand-up thing it's a very lonely road.
Yeah.
We need camaraderie.
Yeah.
It is true, though. I mean, having a bunch of other comedians to hang out with. Like, when I did stand-up in Rhode Island, where I started, it's not... Everyone here in New York, if they're doing stand-up, they're trying to, like, make something out of it. They're trying to make a job out of it. They're trying to make a career out of it.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to, like, smaller scenes, like Rhode Island...
San Francisco is like that, too, though.
You get a lot of people that are fucking...
Hobbyists.
Yeah, exactly. There's, like, an old person that does it, like, once a week.
Yeah.
but kills every time because he knows everybody there.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so jealous of those people, like hobbyists.
Yeah.
They have like
They have a job.
they have like corporate jobs, like they make a lot of money, like
Yeah.
doctors, lawyers,
Yeah.
and they just do that for like exposure therapy.
Yeah, it's like sadistic.
Yeah.
They're like, they're like waving it in front of us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a doctor.
Or the people that just go there to make friends.
Yeah, just socialize.
Yeah. I'm so jealous because like if they bomb, they're like, it's
Oh,
whatever. You know,
I make
nothing's
6
riding on
figures.
it. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
this.
Or over
Meanwhile,
here.
we're like, we're itching. I gotta do
Yeah,
another one.
should I put this dick joke after this dick joke? I'll make it once I get this dick joke
Yeah.
into it.
And for those of you guys listening, Cesh does have a dick.
It's pretty small, so I get by on being a female comic.
Yeah.
So we're chilling.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, no, having like I feel like the tiny cupboard is like a good, like a home base. I feel
Yeah.
like you need a home base mic or a home base club or someplace where you can,
Yeah.
you're just comfortable fucking around sometimes.
It's one of those places where like if and when we do get big, we'll be like, remember the time we spent at the tiny cupboard?
Yeah.
Like that was our
Yeah.
like thing. Like all like the touring comics right now are like, remember our time at the Comedy Cellar?
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
right.
totally.
So that's our comedy. So sad.
The tiny cupboard.
That's so sad.
Well, if we're all big as fuck,
Yeah.
then that'll make that place bigger. If they
If-
churn
if
out
they-
like some fucking good
They're still
people.
open in like 10 years
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude.
When we make it. By
Yeah,
the way,
when
not-
we make it.
Not if.
That's what a lot of like more seasoned comics are talking about right now, where they're like, they miss when it was like open mics, when it was just open mics.
Yeah.
Like
Because
now
it's
they're
not a
like
job
touring,
yet.
making real money. It's not fun anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
dude?
it's such a crazy juxtaposition because from where we're sitting, they're
We're
living the fucking
struggling.
dream,
Yeah.
but they're like, it
Alone.
was so much simpler before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they have their hotel rooms and stuff like that, but we have these green rooms.
yeah,
These
but
little green rooms packed in with open micers.
sure, yeah, and we're like driving together to gigs.
Yeah.
where some comics aren't doing. Like once you're headlining,
No, it's just you and whoever's opening for you.
if you even bring an
Maybe.
opener with you,
Yeah.
some comics just do whoever's there.
Oh yeah.
Some of them just have whoever works at the club
I'd love to do that.
just be an opener.
Just make someone's dream. No,
Yeah.
not be an opener. That's how far I want to get in comedy. I just want to be an opener.
I just want to open for like really
I want to
good.
set the scene,
yeah.
crush. That's it, dude.
Yeah.
Light me at 5. That's it.
Yeah. I'll just fucking in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with comedy?
I mean, I'd like to tour and headline. I think that's what most
Fuck
of us
yeah.
want, you know?
The fuck yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cool.
I'd like to be doing an hour, often.
Yeah.
I almost said every night.
Just do 1 hour.
1 hour. I'd like to do
And then
1
I'm
hour
done.
of
1 hour.
stand-up. And we were talking about this recently when you were talking about the long set show that you host occasionally downstairs where
Yeah.
everyone does 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And we were talking, and it's like, imagine doing an hour, being funny
For an
for
hour.
a fucking hour, keeping
You better
everyone's
be
attention.
fucking funny.
Keeping everyone's attention is the part that I think, because sometimes you're at an open mic's different, but sometimes you're at a show
Yeah.
and you're doing 5 minutes and you see someone like, and you're like, that motherfucker's not paying
Yeah.
attention.
It's
Sometimes you see it. They got the stare. They're like,
they're thinking about like they're just waiting until you're off stage.
Yeah, 'cause
They're like
this
they
guy-
said these are 6-minute sets, right? That should be off. Here for an hour? Fuck.
Yeah.
That's that hour thing scares me.
It's nuts. Well, it's insurmountable. It's from where we're sitting.
Oh, yeah.
It's like wanting to run a marathon, but all you do is run a half mile twice a week. Whoa.
The light died.
Oh, okay. Holy shit. I'm like, we finally...
Dude, I thought the apocalypse was starting. I was like, if zombies come in here right now,
that
it's
would be
fucking.
sick. That would be awesome.
We're just filming the end of it.
They're like, get
I'll
this,
remember
Billy.
to charge it next
Get this. Well, we got weapons. We have nunchucks, which you're familiar with, Cesh.
Do you know how to use those? You know
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
illegal in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah.
They make
Can you use them?
right
do-
now?
Please.
That would be sick. I'd probably break some shit. But they are fun. They're very fun. And there's a
I just leave
staff.
here with a black eye. I was
Yeah.
like, no, Mom, I was doing a podcast.
Yeah. It was an accident.
I was not getting
I
beat.
asked him for it.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Now, one more thing I wanted to ask you before
Yes.
we put a bow on this thing. We're raised. Are you raised? You're raised by. Yeah, of course.
I thought you
'cause
were gonna say we're raising money.
We're raising
Can we
money
have like 20?
for this show. You have immigrant parents.
I do.
Yes.
I am technically one too.
You are. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I was raised by immigrant parents, and I feel like there is a difference, like a big difference between being raised by parents who are from America, like their lineage was like their great grandmother came here,
Yeah.
versus your parents are from a different place
Yeah.
and they're raising you here.
100%.
Yeah, there's like a
There's a lot of beef with this in the Filipino community
wait. What do you mean?
because there's Filipinos and then Filipino Americans, which I'm technically a Filipino American even though I was born there.
Right.
Where they're like, oh, you guys aren't the same. Like you guys don't share the same culture. It's a lot of beef.
That's the same thing with Italians. Italian, like, what is that not
Are you
true?
Italian?
I'm half Italian.
Oh, it's the other half.
Portuguese.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Portuguese people don't. I mean, nobody even knows about Portuguese people.
There's a lot in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Portuguese people like settled there for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. That's why their accents have some. Do you know what it's pigeon? It's called pigeon. Yeah.
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 That's like a
It has Portuguese influence on it.
really. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I always thought Portuguese people were just on the northeast region of this country because it's right across. Like I've been to the Azores, which is like the islands off the coast of Portugal. That's where my family's from.
Oh, whoa.
Super fucking beautiful. Really cheap too.
Where is Portugal?
It's fucking right. It's like right across the Atlantic. It's like
Under Spain, right?
it's next to Spain.
Oh, so it's in Europe.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's like Portugal, then
Portugal.
Spain, and then the fucking rest.
Okay.
Like the tip of Europe is Portugal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But back to what you were saying about the beef between Filipinos.
Yeah.
If there's a same thing with Italian. Like my mother's from Italy. My grandmother is even more from Italy. Like you can tell even more so. So we were always like, we would look at something like the Jersey Shore
Yeah.
show,
Oh.
and my mother would be like, "That's horrible. That's not how Italian
Those
people
aren't
act."
Those aren't real Italians.
Yeah. So that's like, that's what Filipino people do in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of Filipino Americans that don't know how to speak the language, and they're bothered by that, or like
Right.
they don't care to.
Right.
And that was the thing with Filipinos. We're like, you don't
Lost
even
the
know
camera.
the language.
Oh no, it died.
It's just me now.
And yours is gonna die too. All right. Well, on that, we should probably wrap this fucker up. Sesh, thank you so much for
Things
coming.
dying on us.
Yeah, everything's dying. We talked a lot about death on this episode, I think. Sesh, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks
we
for
ended
having me.
a little prematurely. That one died too. All you guys got is our voices for the end of this.
That was so
fucking thing.
dramatic. I love it.
Fade to black.
Where can people find you? Instagram?
Find me on Instagram at Cesh Reyes. Check out the Tiny Cupboard. We've been talking about it. I'm there every Sunday.
Hell yeah. Bang. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for listening. Next week, we'll charge the cameras. We'll charge the light.
So funny.
All
It just
right.
feels like all the lights turned off.
I
That's
know,
it.
right? I thought that went out. But. Anyways, thank you all for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Peace.